the Ridiculously Amazing Insurance Agent podcast hosted by me, Kelly Donahue-Piro. This show is for growing agencies looking to maximize their biggest investment, their people. We mash up our 3-minute videos from the previous week, all with tips on how to be ridiculously amazing at insurance sales, retention, processes, marketing, running an agency, and time management. If you want them daily, like us on social media as they're posted. But let's get started. Hey everyone, it's Kelly Donahue-Piro here for your mashup of this week's videos. And this was a big week because we launched our new training on how to cross-sell. And this is such a good opportunity for your team that I really hope you take advantage of it. Because we are covering everything from cross-selling between departments, cross-selling your current book, and you have leads right in your agency. And so many times we're spending so much time fostering opportunities from the outside that we forget about the inside stuff. And so what we want to do during this mashup is really go over just some philosophies on cross-selling that you should share with your team. So we're going to go over, what is cross-selling, what is not cross-selling? Because sometimes there's some false beliefs about cross-selling, like that's a salesperson's job, or, I'll do it when I have time. And we need to kind of push those aside to really hit our potential. Next up is we actually want to get rid of the word cross-selling, if you can believe that, but it's a common term. I prefer to use the word cross-educating because if we educate our clients, they're going to say yes. We got to take our time and educate. Then we talk about, is cross-selling for salespeople? Well, cross-selling is really for everybody in the agency. We're going to break down how that works. And then we talk a little bit about the hook. So why should people cross-sell and why should a client care about bundling their insurance? Well, it's combine, save, and simplify. And we're going to give you these strategies in this 3-minute video, but don't forget, we do have an awesome course all on how to get this done. So if your team's struggling, and by the way, everybody needs a plan. You can't just say cross-sell and hope for the best. People need to know what to say, how to overcome the objections, and get to as many yeses as humanly possible. So this is a good opportunity for you and your agency to succeed. We'll see you in the first video. One of the reasons we see agencies struggle with cross-selling is that there's a lot of kind of false beliefs around it. Well, I don't want to be pushy. I'm only going to do what the client asks. I'm going to be more transactional. And we kind of talk a little bit about how are we really serving the customer if we're operating in that fashion. And so what we want to do is give you 3 tips, a couple tips in here anyway, on how we can do more than just overcome the idea that people are going to ask us for the umbrella policy because hint, they're not. We have to educate, and that's our role as an independent agent. Otherwise, people can go buy what they want online. Instead, they're coming to us because they value our expertise, but that means we got to show it. So let's talk about that in our next video. Hi everyone, Kelly Donahue-Piro here for an exciting week at APP. We're launching our next quarterly training, which is all video training for your team. So many agencies have come out and said it's been really successful to play during their team meetings, topics for discussion, just really good skills. And this next one's really important to me. It's actually on how to cross-sell insurance. And we dive through all different areas. But for this 4 videos this week, we wanted to kind of just keep it 50,000 foot view because I think that there's a lot of misperceptions about cross-selling in insurance. So I want to start off with what cross-selling is absolutely not. Cross-selling is absolutely not aggressive, sleazy sales. Like, hey, little lady, can I get you into an umbrella policy? No, it's actually something that is in the best interest of our client. It's also not a quick cash grab for the agency. In fact, as you get better and better at cross-selling, what you're going to find is actually that some of the smaller policies add up to more loyalty. So yes, it does help the agency as a whole grow, but a renter's policy isn't going exactly like the world on fire, but so critical to keeping a client. It's also not a nuisance to clients. Some people have said, they don't want to be bothered. They just want to call in and make their payment. They're upset about rate. No one has money for insurance. And that's a little bit of a false belief that we're going to break through in this course. And it's also not forcing extra coverage on clients. It's not saying you have to have an umbrella policy or else, or you need flood insurance. It's really stopping and having a different conversation. So let me just stop and tell you a little bit about what cross-selling actually is. It is educating your client. And so every single frontline employee needs to have the heart of a teacher and also work hard to educate their client. It's also adding value by sharing ways you can help people. If they don't know that you do both lines and they have it with two different agents, honestly, it's just an opportunity between someone screws up or someone asks, and you want to be on the ask, not the screw up side. It's also saving them valuable time by using one agency, and it's alerting them to potential discounts. And it's being a great agent who wants the best insurance experience for their client. So when people have sort of a rejection towards cross-selling, it's usually coming from a different place, which we break through in this course. In fact, we find the number one reason people don't cross-sell is actually time. It's the idea that, well, I've got so many other things to do. If I stop, I'm going to have to quote it and sell it and bind it, and that's another servicing thing to do. So I'm just going to stay where I am. And we're going to break down all those false beliefs in this course. But if you are struggling with the philosophy, the concept, the reasoning of cross-selling, let me put your mind at ease. It is all about education. And in fact, in this course, you're going to hear us use the word cross-educate as opposed to cross-sales, because I think the S word of sales sometimes has a bad connotation where we have the heart of a teacher and we're educating, we're going to get ahead. We'll see you in the next 3-minute video, which is all on what cross-educating really means. Hey everyone, it's Kelly Donahue-Piro here, and we're so excited because we're launching our next online course, which is all on how to cross-sell. And we're going to take cross-selling from new business to renewal to inbound service calls, and even there might be a bonus section in there on outgoing calls if you want to make proactive outgoing calls. We've got all sorts of stuff in here, from role-playing videos to scripts to outlines. It's just a really robust course, and we confront a lot of false beliefs that hold us back from hitting our cross-selling potential. So if cross-selling is on your mind, this is the course for you. You've got 2 ways to get it. The first way is you can subscribe to our online school. We have sales training, renewal review call training, time management, how to reduce remarketing, and how to turn inbound calls into opportunity, all in that school. So it's kind of like you get access to everything. And any course we launch in the future, you also get access to. So that's a huge opportunity. Or you can buy just this one course outright. We're doing it as a special for $495. That is only good till the end of July. So you'll get that until July 31st, 2021. After that, it'll go up to $995. You can buy that at any time in our store, but it will be there. So if you're interested, let's get on it. Let's get it today. Help your team cross-sell with a plan. I know a lot of times agencies will say, oh, just cross-sell, cross-sell, cross-sell. But most people on the front line need a little bit of a game plan and need to have some strategies that they can rely on. So this is the plan for you. I can't wait to see how your agencies do on cross-selling and take advantage of it. It launches July 15th. So if you're watching this a few days in advance, because we're pumping it up, mark it on your calendar, watch your email, watch your social media, and you will get alerted on when you can hop on that opportunity. We'll see you then, guys. So we have a new word we want to introduce, which is cross-educating. Sometimes the word sales turns people off. Cross-selling, selling, sales. I'm more of a service person. We have a lot of those mindsets in insurance, but cross-educating should be something that everybody can do. So we want to give you our definition of cross-educating and see if it's a good fit for you and your team. Hi, everyone. So you may have heard me talk about this whole thing cross-educating in the video yesterday, because we're launching our new course all on how to cross-sell insurance. And I wanted to redefine the industry, as I like to do from time to time, take away the word cross-sells, or sometimes people call it account rounding. We want to just talk about cross-educating. And all we're doing is educating the clients and allowing them to make a decision, which should be in everybody's comfort zone. So our philosophy on cross-educating is this: providing value to your clients by educating them on ways you can help them save money and best protect what they work hard for, all while saving valuable time by working with one agency. That's our definition. And in fact, we have different swag items to go along with that for your agency if you want to invest in the course. This course is going to go through why cross-educating is the key. So if anybody watching this video has a challenge educating their client, education, all you're doing is letting people know, hey, this is an option. From there, they can make their own decisions. In the course, we do have a whole section on overcoming some of that, but more from the heart of that teacher of listening and learning, why does someone not want it? So cross-educating just sounds to me a little nicer than cross-sales, which is why we've renamed it. So If you want to start using the word cross-educating in your agency, wait for Thursday. Thursday is the big launch of the course, where we dive deep into cross-educating, giving you the tips, tools, plan that you need to get that done. But until then, take away cross-selling, replace it with cross-educating, and let's see if we can get a little bit of a different result. So we often talk a little bit about cross-selling in a sales capacity, but is it just for salespeople? We don't think so. We think everybody has to have the mindset of a teacher, the heart of a teacher, so that they can sell insurance to the highest level. And when they're cross-selling insurance, what they get to do is have that heart of a teacher by teaching people. So it's not just for salespeople, but we need to channel an inner educator to get there. So if your agency is struggling on the cross-selling bus, this might be the video for you. Hello, everybody. So today we're talking a little bit more about cross-selling and really whose job is it? Because when I go into agencies, I hear a lot of time, oh, that's the producer's job, or I'm not a salesperson. I'm only going to do what the client asks. I don't like it when people sell me things. And that's really a huge false belief we have in insurance. If we really look at our definition of cross-selling, and again, we like the word cross-educating. Everybody's job in the entire agency should be there to cross-educate all the options a client has with your agency. I can't get a quote from you if I don't know that you do it. And this is a big, big block in agencies. For so many agencies, if we just didn't even worry about new business and just sold to our current customers, we would grow at a much faster rate. But that means we need to give our team training. So we want to help save people time, money, and simplify their insurance to make sure that they have the right insurance. We do that by cross-educating, and that is everybody. You have to get out of the mindset of I'm here to do transactions. Even bank tellers who truly, the word transaction is part of the bank teller's job descriptions, handle transactions, is to go ahead and educate about credit cards or car loans or mortgages. In insurance, it's no different. What we need to do is really break down the idea that everybody on the team is an educator. Yes, some people may quote, some people may sell, some people may do all of it. But at the end of the day, we all have the responsibility to educate the clients so that they're aware of all the options. Some clients don't even know that they have a coverage gap or that they may need an umbrella. Whose responsibility is it if it's not yours? And the idea is that we all need to just slow down to speed up, take the time, and educate our clientele. Because if we can get to the place where we're cross-educating everybody, the world's a much better place. So if you've struggled with this, I understand it's different. It's going from change of vehicle, you being requested to do things, to you converting that and educating people. And so one thing that you can always do is just stop and say, hey, I want to just take a quick look at your account, see if there's anything that's missing. Would that be okay with you? It's okay to get the client's permission if you're feeling a little awkward about it. Once they say yes, now they've allowed you to take a look at everything and you can make your recommendations. But we have to get going. We have to ask. We have to not worry about all the emails in our inbox. There's a pile of tasks. We'll get to them. The most important thing is the person you have on the phone and how you can cross-educate them. And just think, if you get good at that, might feel a little squeaky at first, you'll get there and then you'll start to see a lot of great success. That's our tip for today. Have a great day. I think that everybody needs an easy, catchy way to identify what's in it for the consumer. So why should they care about pulling all their insurance together? Well, we like combine, save, and simplify. And so combine means having one agent. Save means saving on all the policies. It doesn't always mean combining it with the same company. There are plenty of places in America that you don't combine your home and auto. So this is still for you. And simplify is the most important one. How many of you have Amazon packages coming to your home? It's because you want a simpler life. And so if you can simplify someone's insurance, there is definitely a win there too. So if we can get good at the combine, save, and simplify, that's the reason we can go ahead and hook the client into understanding why bringing all their policies together is important. And that's what we talk about in this video. Hi everyone, we're on cross-selling and it's such an exciting day. It's the day of our new course launch, all on how to cross-sell. And we go over how to cross-sell a new business, how to cross-sell an inbound service calls, how to cross-sell renewal, and even how to pick up the phone and make those outbound calls. We even then break into interdepartmental, how to cross-sell lender leads. It's the most robust cross-selling course on the face of insurance. But today we're going to talk about the hook, right? So for so many people out there, they may not know why they should have all their insurance with one agency. And if you're in places like I am, I'm coastal in Rhode Island, Very coastal areas where they don't combine their home and auto, but Florida, places like Houston, Charleston, all those areas are really important to kind of get on the right page with how to make it work. So one of the things we want to talk a little bit about is how do we hook people? And we have this saying, combine, save, and simplify. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm in Florida, I don't combine the insurance, we combine it with one agent. So the mindset has to be a little different. They are still combining their insurance to be with one insurance agency. Save. You might save on both the home and auto, even if you're not combining them, but a lot of agencies will combine and get that multi-policy discount. You can still save them money. But most importantly is simplify. How many people want their life to be simpler? It's the reason why my dog food is on auto order, why Amazon's at my house every day, why I have all sorts of things set up so that I can take it off my brain. Having one agent is simplifying their insurance. And so if you want to help your clients understand why they should combine their insurance, it's combine, save, and simplify. But if you start hooking people with that, it's a great message to tell everyone the power of cross-selling. So if your agency needs help, I recommend you take a look at our course, because cross-selling, and I've said this before, if I owned an independent agency, I would close my doors and cross-sell the book before I took new business. There's so much opportunity in our current book if we get good at it. And it bumps retention, it wards off the competition. We're growing from our current customers, and carriers more and more, guys, are excited about the fact that you need to combine their insurance. In fact, some of them aren't binding monoline, and that's going to keep happening. So cross-selling has to be something we embrace and we enjoy and we really educate our clients on. So check out that course. In the meantime, our hook to clients is combine, save, and simplify. We do those three things through cross-selling. It's a winning ticket. We'll see you as new students in our new course. Check it out. So if you know your insurance agency has potential to do more cross-selling, because we all do, then this is the course you really need to be thinking about, how to cross-sell insurance. I'm telling you right now, your frontline team needs help, needs training, needs a plan. And a lot of times agencies just say cross-sell, cross-sell. Well, great, I've got 25 other things to do. I'll do it when it's easy or simple or it's a nice person. But there's more to it than that. And my heart and my soul is to help those frontline employees do a better job because they have a plan, because they have strategies, because they have support and cheerleaders from us saying you can do this. So if your agency is struggling with cross-selling, you really need to look at our course. We're doing a great special at $495 just for 2 weeks until the end of July 2021. And you know what, you can do it anytime. You can do it at your pace. But the idea is you start having the conversations with people on the team about cross-selling and how important it is. Because for many agencies, they don't need another lead. They just need a plan to cross-sell. And we're going to keep doing cross-selling videos all through the month of July to help you. But we don't want to give it all away. Take a look at the course and you won't be disappointed. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.